Sharing this on social media risks the fury of the far left and the power of left echo chamber-dominated tech oligarchs who may try to silence me. But that threat is nothing compared to the ultimate price Charlie paid, his life, for speaking an inconvenient, uncomfortable, and unfiltered opinion. The brutal, calculated, cold-blooded, unforgivable assassination of Charlie Kirk detonates like a cataclysmic blast, obliterating our fragile peace and compelling us to stare into the abyss of our fractured nation. It hurls a dagger into our hearts, a grim testament to the perils of defiance in a powder keg of seething passions and razor-sharp vendettas. His assassination is a sobering reminder of the dangers that come with standing up for one's beliefs in a world where passions run high and tempers are short. When Charlie stood brave and bare-chested to the world, exposing his convictions without armor or apology, a cowardly sniper, cloaked in shadows on a distant rooftop, took his life with a single, venomous shot to the neck, fleeing into the chaos he unleashed. Charlie was the bravest of us all, a hero who charged into the fray knowing full well that true heroes do not come home from battle, their valor etched eternally in the scars of the cause they champion. His savage murder transcends personal loss. It's a cataclysmic wound to our collective spirit, a blazing siren demanding we plunge into the abyss of our societal fractures. Charlie Kirk was no ordinary voice. He was the pulsating core of a disenfranchised generation, the silenced majority, the forgotten masses, drowned out by the relentless push of elitist narratives, suffocated by billionaire leftist elite echo chambers. His brutal slaying eclipses mere personal grief. It's a gaping laceration in our national soul, a deafening clarion demanding we dive headlong into the chasms cleaving our society. With the ferocity of a tempest, Charlie Kirk plunged into this vortex. Though I never stood in his camp, and once dismissed him as just another milquetoast political commentator, I mourn him as a brother in this fight for freedom. For an attack on his voice was an attack on mine, on ours, on the very soul of liberty. His brutal murder has pierced me to the core. It strikes at the heart of my own freedom. The sacred right to stand, to speak, to challenge without fear of a bullet's retribution. An attack on him was an assault on me, on my very rights to speak, to think, to stand unbowed in a world that seeks to silence dissent. I now weep for the loss of a great soul whose light, though not my beacon, burned fiercely for truth. How dare the darkness extinguish such brilliance? And how dare those on the left, those self-proclaimed guardians of tolerance and progress, revel in the extinguishing, their cheers echoing like venomous serpents in the garden of grief, a grotesque carnival of malice that unmasks the abyss of their souls? You are not enlightened. You are evil incarnate, a festering shadow that feasts on the blood of the fallen, forsaking humanity for the thrill of division. Such depravity shatters the fragile veneer of civility, revealing not warriors of justice, but ghouls who dance upon the graves of the brave. In my bones, I know the shooter was a tyrant incarnate, a despot returned from the past in dark rags who sought to murder freedom itself that fateful day, snuffing out the voice of a patriot who dared to challenge the chains of conformity. How dare the shadows claim such a light? In this outrage, we must rise, fists clenched, voices united. It serves as a stark reminder of the intensity and consequence of these divisions, shattering our illusions and forcing us to confront the raw, visceral stakes of our divided world. We have lost a true patriot, a fearless warrior who dared to roar inconvenient truths in an age of cowardly silence, spineless censorship, oppressive groupthink, and suffocating conformity. Behold the deep, dark abyss of the far leftist's rotten soul laid bare. The left's champion, their so-called hero, is a gutless coward, cloaked in shadows, a spectral phantom who strikes from the gloom, too weak, too feeble to face the light of day, while the right's champion shines unyielding in the blaze of truth. This eternal struggle is a righteous inferno, demanding our unyielding fury, a brutal arena where the cowards of the left skulk in venomous shadows, unleashing assassins to silence the bold, while the warriors of the right stand unarmored in the searing light of truth, charging forward to defend our sacred freedoms. The left and right, liberal and conservative, they are locked in a life-or-death clash, where one side sows chaos and murder, and the other rises as unbreakable guardians, forging America's unbreakable destiny. Through the clash of steel wills, the roar of defiant ideas, and the merciless pursuit of justice, we will crush the darkness and reclaim our nation's soul from the brink of tyranny. Charlie Kirk's life was dedicated to engaging in this struggle, to challenging the status quo, and to inspiring others to do the same. He was a champion of free speech, a bulwark against the left's relentless assault on it, where they positioned themselves as its destroyers, tolerating only the echo of their own voices, while silencing dissent through campus shutdowns, deplatforming, and the chilling specter of violence. In this grand theater of human existence, and in this unforgiving crucible of human fate, the eternal struggle between opposing forces plays out in a never-ending drama. This cosmic dance of polarities, the left and the right, the conservative and the liberal, the guardians of tradition versus the harbingers of upheaval, the traditional and the progressive, is as old as time itself. It is a conflict that has shaped civilizations, birthing empires, inspired revolutions, and left an indelible mark on the tapestry of history. The conflict between the left and the right is a reflection of the greater cosmic struggle between order and chaos, between stability and change. It is a tension that drives progress but also threatens to tear us apart. In this eternal struggle, we find both the potential for greatness and the risk of self-destruction. The challenge lies in navigating this landscape with wisdom, empathy, and a commitment to the greater good. This tragedy screams for introspection and reckoning. How deep and vast do these chasms run? Can we bridge or mend them, or will they devour us whole, consume us in flames? Kirk's life embodied the cosmic tug-of-war between order's unyielding fortress and chaos's savage embrace, a force that propels humanity to soaring heights or hurls us into oblivion. The eternal struggle is not one to be feared, but to be understood and respected. It is a dance of opposites that, when balanced, can lead to harmony and progress. It is through this dialogue, through the clash of ideas and the exchange of perspectives, that we forge a path forward. The grand pantheon of the eternal. Charlie now sits and stands beside humanity's greatest heroes. Gandhi, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., and the unyielding legions who have ever defied tyranny with voices of thunder and hearts of fire. Why must all our great heroes fall to the bullets of cowards? Those sniveling shadows who lurk beyond the fray, too craven to meet valor in the open, yet bold enough to snuff out the beacons of humanity with a single treacherous shot. From Mahatma Gandhi, struck down by Nathuram Godse's fanatic rage in 1948, to Martin Luther King Jr., silenced by James Earl Ray's skulking malice in 1968. From Abraham Lincoln, felled by John Wilkes Booth's vengeful pistol in 1865, to John F. Kennedy, cut down by a small cabal of greedy snakes in 1963. From Robert F. Kennedy, slain by Sirhan Sirhan's cowardly ambush in 1968, to Medgar Evers, murdered by Byron Della Beckwith's sniper shot in 1963, the pattern endures. These titans, who dared to champion justice, unity, and the sacred rights of all, are devoured by the venom of the weak. Their legacies not extinguished, but immortalized in the unquenchable fire they ignite in the souls they leave behind. Charlie Kirk's legacy is one of courage and conviction, of standing up for what one believes in, even in the face of adversity. His life was a testament to the power of ideas and the impact that one individual can have on the world. In his memory, let us strive to engage in this eternal struggle with the same passion, the same dedication, and the same commitment to truth and justice.